Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Clair, Obscur Expedition 33. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 15. We just finished off the Dueliste, and now we're gonna try to get out of here. There's a little area to the right. I think there's something up here. Yes, there is. Revive tint energy. Revive tints also give 3 AP. Really nice.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
And that is a proper way to end this episode. That is the Forgotten Battlefield. Folks, well, back at camp.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart?
What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Minoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
So we have some camp shenanigans to work on. What do we have to play? Ooh. Little music.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
So, raising each one of their relations unlocks a few things at different intervals.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
No, you're right. What was I thinking? It's better to stay mysterious.
I'm pretty sure you actually enjoy being mysterious. But all right. Give us a story then.
A story for a story.
Only if it's a good one. You first.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Seal continues to tease Versov, who remains evasive. So there you go. Relationship level 1. They get 3 gradient attacks. The characters do. And you can see them. Where are they? Oh, it's in their skill tree. So over here, these are actually gradient attacks. During combat, you're slowly building up gradient attacks, and you can have up to 3 charges at a time, and then characters can unleash their unique gradient attacks, and those don't count against their turn. In fact, if you have all 3 gradient points banked, if you've built that up over the course of a long fight, one character can launch all 3 gradient attacks and then still launch a regular attack. So they get unique ones, and the way you get them for your characters is by unlocking them via these relationships. One of the more key ones here is Eveque, because he unlocks the special ability to dive underwater and go to some of the underwater locations. And the only way to do that is to level him up, I think, to level 7.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? My Al?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
You're the one who says that's funny.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well. That's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
I'm not sure sometimes. It's probably all the time. But it's also kind of a hint at the nature of the world. Or, I should say, this world.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend is a Jestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
No, especially when people are dying at the age of 33.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Verso remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Reluctantly intrigued. Oh my. Alright, now let's get some character level up shenanigans going on here. And weapons stuff. The curator. So any weapons we need to upgrade here. Let's see. She's got the Potarim healing skills generate light. That's nice. The Benesim healing skills cost 1 AP less. I'd rather have the light stains. We're going to want those for later. So that's at level 10. We can leave that there. He's got the Dualiso. So we'll leave that there. And she has this Jarum at level 13. She's got the Brularium, critical hit supply burn, base attack applies 2 burn, 100% crit chance while stanceless. No, we want this. So that's okay. It's at 13, which is good. And then she has the Chateon. Sun skills always apply that. Yeah, and then this one. Can consume 1 moon charge at the start. I kind of want to use that one a little bit. And I would kind of like to make Lustathon work. Killing an enemy with foretell applies its foretell to another random enemy. And then applies mark on consuming foretell. I like that one a lot. I want to try that out. All damage taken is doubled. Yeah. I want to try this one out. I don't need to upgrade it. I just want to try it. Because the idea of killing an enemy and then taking its foretell and applying it to another seems really appealing to me. But in order to make that work, we really need to have a smart set of skills to level things up and kill them. So, deals low dark damage to all enemies. Deals single target dark damage. Phantom. What do we have? Twilight Slash. Searing Bond. Applies 5 foretell. Also deals damage. Focused foretell. Deals medium single target damage on 1 hit. Applies 2 foretell. Applies 3 additional foretell if the target has 0 foretell. Kind of need that. Is that it? Yeah, let's go. We're going to put that there. It's cheap and it allows us to get up to 5 foretell right away on an enemy. This applies 3 foretell and applies mark. There's a break. I don't know that she's going to need 2 heals. We might want to get rid of Harvest and just do Grim Harvest. Which if we did, let's say we did that. That'd give us Sealed Fate. I think I want to move that to like right there. So then I need another moon one that isn't healing. What do we have? Bad Omen, Twilight Slash deals low single target dark damage. 1 hit consumes our foretell to deal additional damage. Yeah, I think let's put Phantom Blade over here. So 5 foretell there and a mark with 3, and then I want something else. Applies 5 foretell, also applies deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. I like that plan. Which means she's got Ice Lance. I want to get Wildfire back because that deals damage to all enemies. And she's got Mayhem. So then it's either Mayhem or Thunderfall, but right now we're going to stick with Mayhem. Medium lightning damage. High elemental damage to the target. We're going to stick with Mayhem. Okay. Alright, I'm going to spend a little time leveling my characters up and then we'll talk about all the changes here. Alright, we had about 70 luminous points and I spread them out amongst the team for different reasons. Where we're at is Mael is at 67, obviously. Luna has 50 because she has a bunch of healing tints that I want her to use. Versal's at 41 and CL has got the least amount. And the way this is set up is like so. He's got Dualiso, which is going to get him, allow him to go after playing a base attack. So what I really want him to do is do a base attack, and we're going to get him more points later. But what we really want him to do is base attack and then something else, which would be really good. And in fact, he's got a really cool ability here that I need to think about using, which is called Follow-Up. Deals medium single target light damage, 1 hit, damage increase for each free aim shot this turn up to 10 times. This is a neat skill. If it's S tier, it only costs 2. So potentially what you could have him do is a base attack, and then he'd get to go again. So do as many free shots as you want to, and then use follow-up. It could be absolutely devastating. And so I think I might want to put that in From the Fire and replace that. Berserker Slash will save Because we have that plan. So that's his plan, and his tents are set up such to try to give him as much base attack damage as possible. So augmented attack gives him 50%. The only thing he's really missing is life steal here, so he can get some health back when he does a base attack, and that's because it's so expensive. And right now, Mael's got it slotted as a Picto, so the only way he can get it is a Luminous. And then versatile, which is going to give you base attack damage increased by 50%. For one turn after a free aim shot, though, so it's not as big of a deal for him. In fact, what we could do is, if we wanted, we could take that off and give him 10 more points, and he'd have attack lifesteal. You know what? I'm tempted to do that. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to pump him up to 51. Because then he can have that. Yeah, let's do that. And so then he's got breaking counter, which is going to do additional break damage on a counter attack. Additional break damage, so he's kind of, you know, breaker stuff. And 20% increased damage on counter attacks. So a bunch of other stuff here. But the big thing is his ability in marking shots, which will do more damage when he's going to mark and then pull off that big attack, and sweet kill for killing. So 50% damage break. So here's more break damage on a base attack, and augment it's going to add more base attack. So we're going to try that. We're going to try a base attack, then do a bunch of stuff, and then attack again with him. Be really cool. Miles, her standard thing. We need to get her to learn combo attack so other people can have access to it. She's got her attack lifesteal, and she's got a ton of stuff. So it's all about her shooting and marking and setting things on fire and totally destroying everything with Jarum. And then with her, she's going to use this to generate light stains. We're going to try to pull off mayhem when she's not healing. And then all of hers are set up around healing. When healing an ally, give 2 AP. When healing an ally, also heal itself. On applying shell, its duration is increased by 2. And then she's got a bunch of healing stuff. Healing parries, SOS shell, rewarding mark, healing tint energy, all that kind of stuff. Cleansing tint, that's the most important one. You can get rid of statuses on people with that, which is really nice. And then for CL, what we did is really simple. We gave her extra hit points to start the battle, and then she's going to get 3 AP to all allies when she's revived and 4 AP to all allies when she dies. So, and she's set up for a few crits and things like that. So it's just, that's what we got. Miles going to try to do the bulk of the damage though, and the rest of the team is going to try to come in behind her, as we've seen. With some of those other battles. So.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
It is kind of sad how they barely got out of the gate and their whole expedition got wiped out. Or at least almost all of it. But now, we're going to move a little north and go pick up a new friend.
How far to Minoko Station?
With Eveque? Oh, should be quick.
Esquier, but the question is, what do we want to do before we do any of this stuff? Because there's a little bit of exploring to be done here. Maybe that's just what the rest of this episode will be. A little bit of exploring.
Let's spill some ink.
Alright, my friend. Who do you want to kill first? Probably this guy. Oh, okay. Bummer. I was really hoping that would set him on fire. He's not burning, so we can't do it. Well, we could set him on fire ourselves.
Flames. On me.
There you go.
Ready to parry.
Is that the first time we've got that combo before? You meanie. That camera angle didn't help. Oh, really? You want to shield your allies?
Sharpened.
What do you got? You're at 2 and you're at 2. Your attacks are pretty easy to evade, so I'm going to go for this bozo over here. Can we mark him? Can we set him on fire? What can we do here? High physical damage, 1 hit, increased damage to marked targets. It cost me 4. Let's see if we can mark him. Yep, like that. And now you're in defensive. Okay. Wait a minute. Why did you get to go again? Why did you get to go again? I don't understand why. Oh well. Never like a gift horse in the mouth, eh? You're marked. Well, let's just poke you.
On me. Blades sharpened.
Mark him. He's on fire. Mael, you menace. And the Kuraram gets an update. Okay. Esquier. What is this location over here? There's a vendor over here.
North, not far from here.
I know. Care for a good deal? Sure, what do you got? Probably just cosmetics. Yep. The French Bob. What is this location here? This is a painting. Okay. We'll go back to that painting in a second. Let's torch that guy. Oh, yay. Mr. Rock Dude, my favorite.
ready to parry.
Oh, I'm too early.
Let's spill some.
And the light ram gets an upgrade. Nice. Now, do they have any little gizmos down here? Energizing parry works. No. Not works. It's mastered, so it can be luminous. What is this? Red is usually dungeons that are dangerous. But this is just like the other one. So here we go. We have to parkour our way down there again. Oh, let's switch to somebody who's a little better at this. Doink. The boy. A traveler here bathing in light. I've whispered my fears that she merrily smiles. A secretive smile that hints at truths beyond my grasp. Merely, not merrily. She tells me the night must be met with courage, that the heart must not falter. She crafts a beast, radiant yet fearsome, woven from the very essence of luminescence. It prowls the night, casting its spectral glow upon the darkened corners of my sanctuary. Will you put an end to her? We will. Curious yet admirable pursuit, the beast has paid the price, and so shall its darkness shine once again. We get the color of the beast, and we have to place it. Where are we supposed to go? Down there. All right. Okay. Let's get down here, beastie. Boing. So this is the second one. Statue of a beast. Do you want to use the color? Yes. Story of the beast is written. Still incomplete, so the layer is closed off, but we only have one more left to go, and we can do it when Eveque can fly. So that's 2 out of 3. The tanks yield great rewards, but are very hard to kill. Yes, yes, we do. Alright. There's nothing back here, is there? No. What about over this way? What is this place? There's the station. That's Minoko Station. That's where we want to go. We kind of want to do whatever exploring we need to do around here. So here's another vendor. French Bob and Lost Voice. Okay. Eveque, what else we got around here, buddy? Got a resin root. And a piece of purple over here. Can he grab that? Yes, color of Lumina. And is this a lost gestural? Yes, another one. Sastro's waiting for you. Nice, so that one's done. Okay. Just want to make sure there's nothing we missed over here. There's this whole section over here. What is this? Stone Quarry. Ah, I got a note about this. What is this? Has healing parry if we don't already have it. Some goons on the beach. Let's go up here. Oh, and then this guy. Okay. Yep.
Lovely.
All right. This thing is super hard to kill. Maya, let's move your suit back to this for a save. Let's give him a go. He's a big, huge, fat, chromatic one.
Let's dance. On me.
Okay, that was interesting. Let's get all his attack patterns down. We'll sacrifice the crew right now.
Danger! Ready to evade. Feeling better.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, what the hell? One more time. One more time of futility.
The dance begins.
Yes, it does. Fair poke.
Okay. Ready to paddle.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen him do two of those in a row before.
Let's dance. Let's dance. On me. Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Are you now, Mael?
The dance begins.
If only there wasn't a damage cap right now.
Let's dance.
Well, that's pretty close. We got it 2/3 of the way.
Ready to obey. Luna, advance.
Oh, but Lune died. We're screwed. Okay. Yep. Well, we're gonna have to come back to this guy. Got him 2/3 of the way down. I just can't finish him off. It's too much. Too hard. So we're gonna go kill these guys. So I can feel better about myself. Pretty annoying. Who do we want to kill first? Oh. You can be gone. Be a good idea to stop missing Maya. Yeah, you gotta get the weapon upgrades. Well, not the weapon upgrades. You have to get to the point where the damage cap comes off before the Frost Eveque and a whole bunch of other monsters in this game become more easily doable, because the way things are right now, it's just too hard. So, let's head on in. Go meet our friend. Or should I say Verso's friend. Yeah, that vendor we already was. Wait a minute, where is he? He's over here. You guys, I don't think we killed you. This guy with a mine here. Let's take him out. Really? I will have my hit points back. Actually, you know what I think is going to be appropriate? I'm pretty wore out from trying to kill the Frost Eveque, so I think what we'll do is make this the next episode. And here, we can deal with all of this on the next episode. So folks, thanks for watching me struggle with some of the higher tiered stuff here. Parry timing so precise. To get that critter down to 2/3 of the way down and have only a third left was a lot of parries and a lot of dodges. Well, mostly parries actually, because I was trying to retaliate every time. So 2/3 of the way, if I could have just done more damage and not been capped out at 9,999, then he would have died much sooner. So that's what we're going to have to do, is come back after the damage cap is up and beat that one up. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time as usual. Leave questions, comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, happy gaming, everyone.